Hey everybody, Melissa here. A little later coming in tonight with my message. I had the inspired action to go visit one of my sons tonight, and so after work, that's where I went and enjoyed my visit. Again, that's what we've been talking about, right? Taking those intuition, the instinctiveness, being able to move ahead, move forward, and get things done. So I wanted to share a little bit with you about visualization because that's one of the key elements in the Find Your Own Drive. The V stands for visualize. And this is a part of not only getting your body and senses into feeling what feels right to you and being able to make those decisions, whether it's going a different way to work or if you're wanting to buy something, you just buy it and move on. We talked about the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 action step to where you just say it, do it, whether it's get out of bed, don't hit the snooze again. All those kinds of things that you desire. This is you tapping into what feels right to you. The other part of that then is if you can visualize. So when we're talking about bigger dreams and bigger goals, such as your health and weight plan, a new career, a new home, a new relationship, any of these things apply because as I've told you before, how you do one thing is how you do all things. And so when you talk about visualization, this is where you want to see the outcome. And the way that we can see the outcome is being very clear on what the outcome is. I can say I want to lose weight and be healthy. I can say I want to buy a new home or a new car. I can say I want a new relationship or a better relationship. I want to do whatever. The thing is that's very non-descriptive. So what does it mean to actually get into a better relationship? We'll take that one for example. So to get into a better relationship doesn't mean I just want that person to be better, nicer, friendlier, loving. Like I want to see this person. I want to see what it looks like to be around them, to what it feels like. So if it's a relationship that you're looking for someone to really embrace you and love you for who you are and where you are, and you want to give them that same feeling, the visualization of that is going to be the end result. When I'm with this person, I feel this way. I feel giddy. I feel laughter. My heart pounds. I just can't stop thinking about them. The way that they hug me, the way that they kiss me, the way that they bring me flowers, the way that they make my coffee in the morning and bring it to me while I'm just getting out of bed. Like, can you see that more clearly? Like this person in your life is the vision of the end result. And you have to be careful not to put that person as someone that you already know, because then that just blocks the universe and bringing you maybe someone or something better. So if you know Joe or Sally down the road and you're like, I want someone just like Joe or Sally, you got to be careful with that because the universe might have had something even better than Joe or Sally. So just know that some of their characteristics, their features, and what they do, yes, I like that more, please. So that's the part of visualization. So anytime you've set a goal or you have a mindset to change something or you're trying to be actively engaging in getting from point A to point B, try that visualization. There's a story, and I don't know really how it goes as it was written, but the highlights of it was there was a drought, and I think it was an Indian and another gentleman go up on the mountain, and the Indian just sits there quietly, and the other gentleman is, dancing around screaming, please rain, we can't have this drought anymore. And then the Indian, nothing. I think he was an Indian. But anyways, the point of the story is he's like, why are you not praying for rain? Why are you not asking for rain? And he said, I am praying for greener pastures. And if you didn't understand that, it means that after the rain, because of the drought, there's going to be greener pastures. The grass can return to its beauty. The trees can start to bud and flourish. So the end result was what he wanted. How we got to that was up to the universe to create that in that format or in that way. So that's visualization, kind of a 101 aspect. There's a lot that you can do with that, especially when I work with you, because we can get very specific on what it is you're trying to create in your life. And then also the cool thing about visualization is you get to navigate it, because sometimes when you think you see something for your future and it's really what you want, it may not necessarily be the direction you want to go. So as you start fleshing out your ideas and concepts or what you think is really going to be right for you, you may discover that, maybe I really don't want to get into being my own boss and an entrepreneur. Maybe I would rather work for a company that I'm going to have all the same responsibilities, but there's someone else in charge of it and they're paying me a paycheck. I'm experiencing that myself right now. kind of like that break from the entrepreneurship of owning and operating a business. I still love doing my coaching though, because that's one of my passions, and definitely something that I will continue to do. And so if you have any questions about visualization, keep that in mind. You can use even vision boards, like creating cutouts from magazines or printing things off and pasting them to a board. You could do it in Pinterest. You can do it on your phone. Just have a series of pictures, however you want to do it. But just start creating that vision of something that you're trying to create in your life. And even if it's around like losing weight, it might be not just the fact that you want to be skinny wearing a bikini or laying on the beach, or however you envision that. Include the things, fresh fruit and salad and freshly squeezed orange juices, or drinks and things like that. How does the rest of your environment look like? When I'm this size, when I'm skinny like this, what else does my environment look like? Maybe my home is now cleaner because I care for myself. I'm caring for the rest of my environment. Maybe I'm wearing things that I normally didn't wear. What do those clothing, does that clothing look like? How do I look when I'm driving my car? What do I look like when I'm walking into work, right? So you really get those creative juices going, because like attracts like. And so the more you can tag yourself into this vision of who you are on the other side of all of this, you can really start gaining momentum towards that goal. Because what happens is, thinking about it every day it just automatically almost becomes a magnet. It just starts drawing more and more and more things in for you. And just another quick note, what happened for me is, I told you I was doing the yoga classes, and with the friend that I'm going with, she had shared this recipe for me for this oatmeal, berry, honey, almond milk, cinnamon. Put it in a container overnight in the refrigerator, and then the next day you just take it on the go. It was the most delicious meal I had this morning. I'll share it later here in the Facebook that you can see. Filled me up, felt great. But it was all about me hearing the ingredients. I love that. Me knowing that whatever I did with this, she loved it, so I hope that I love it, and then the experience of what it looked like when I opened up the container and saw this, oatmeal and berries and stuff, and then the enjoyment I had with it. And that may sound kooky or corny, but I hope you're getting what I'm putting out to you. Like, we can take the simplest thing of someone giving you a recipe, stopping getting the ingredients. I had to do that. That was another big nudge for me. I was coming through town and I'm like, you know what? I'm going to buy those ingredients. And I did. Had the most amazing breakfast with that. But all of it starts with someone or something sparking your interest, giving you a mindset, something that says, I really want to do this, and then taking action to do that. Just like me going and seeing my son tonight after work was just kind of a spontaneous thing. I missed that in my life, and I had gotten away from it. And that's what I think a lot of us do. We get so wrapped up in our responsibilities and our lives and our work and everything, even social media. We get wrapped up in that sometimes that we forget it's time to take, for ourselves. And these are the things that I just noticed over the last couple of days, that how visualization can really play a key part. So I hope this was in service to you. I'm sending you tons of love, lots of light, and I will see you again. And as always, if there's anything you'd like to comment below or private message me, I'm here to serve you. Have an amazing night. Much love.